Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Podrick. Welcome to Eurovision 365, broadcasting live. You can hardly see me. My little headphones are kind of being blocked out there, but broadcasting live here on YouTube and on TikTok and Facebook as well. Wherever you're watching this from, excuse me. Welcome. So just over here on TikTok, I started literally just before I came live on YouTube. So free use is Lethnias. That's been a theme throughout this week. What are people saying? Billy over here on TikTok says, it's crazy. This time last week, my garden was flagged out and we were watching the non-qualifiers at this point. Olivia says, hey, Olivia, welcome. I'm glad to see you're here. Talia, welcome. What are you listening to? I'm actually not listening to anything. I was listening to the opening sound, the intro video of YouTube here on Eurovision 365 YouTube channel. So I should say welcome. I am Podrick. If you don't know that, where have you been? But very welcome to you. My name is Podrick. Eurovision 365 YouTube channel, Facebook group, Eurovision 365 debate, of course, here on TikTok as well. Wherever you're watching this from, please keep me company. Let me know your thoughts. Now that we are 1 week post Eurovision 2024 final. This time last week, we were in the arena. It was an hour ahead from now, so we were actually half an hour into the final. Olivia say it's my dream to do what you do at Eurovision. I'd love to interview everyone. It's a great thing. I love it. Billy says I'm still not over Malta non-qualifying and don't think I ever will be. It's a bit like Brooks Scullion for me in 2022. Billy, I still to this day, just over 2 years since, I can't believe that Brooke Scullion did not qualify to the final. Did you listen to Billie Eilish's new album? I didn't, but I'll check it out. Olivia says I'm still shook that Belgium didn't qualify. Me too. I should say very welcome to you wherever you're watching this from. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365. I'm broadcasting live simultaneously on YouTube, Eurovision 365, on TikTok, and of course on Facebook. There's a link on Facebook, which is Eurovision 365 debate. So wherever you're watching this from, please come and say hello and let me know your thoughts on all things Eurovision 2024. Let's see, before the party is over. Billy says it's up there with Eleni not winning in 2018. Both are emotional moments I have as an ESC fan. I know. I love the party's over. We love Musti. What's your thoughts, asks Joshua, on Czechia not making it the final for this year's Eurovision? I think Eiko was in a very difficult position coming straight after like Switzerland and just before France, even though France weren't performing per se, they weren't looking votes. And I don't think the qualifier, I don't think the the vocals were up to it. I have to say. Nathan Cassidy, welcome. Nathan over here on YouTube says he's delighted Latvia qualified. Me too. And Ireland should have won in 2018, says Nathan. Billy, thank you so much for sending the heart. You are the number 22 on the team. A bit like Sarah McTurnan. I see 22. Oh, when I think of you, that's all I really do. Anyway, Billy, welcome and thank you so much for joining the team. I haven't had a drink. Well, I've had a tiny sip. But yeah, hello, Adam, over here on YouTube. Welcome. What are your thoughts 1 week on from Eurovision 2024? Olivia says, in my GCSE exams, all I could think about were the Eurovision songs. I know. Can you imagine if there was a subject in GCSE about Eurovision? We'd all have 8 stars, wouldn't we? Adam Green says, I'm definitely going to Switzerland next year. I hope to see you there, Adam. Talia says the second semi-final was way better than the first, and it affects on the qualifiers. I actually think that I agree with you, actually, Talia. I think the second semi-final was much stronger, and there were going to be shocks in the second semi-final. Some of us had resigned ourselves to maybe it being Moosty that would be the shock non-qualifier, and some of us were right. Billy says Podrick karaoke stream. I don't think you'd want that. I don't think you'd want that at all. But cheers to everybody. It is Saturday night after all. It's great to have you here with me, broadcasting live here on YouTube and on TikTok for however long as it feels right for us all. James Farsley Youth Squad, hello. I am doing very well. How are you getting on? Any news about Yoast? No news at the moment, other than what we already know, which isn't very much if we're being honest. Billy, thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate it. I see it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all for being here. Adam says, I would guess Geneva is the most likely host city. Lake Geneva would be a great place to go, and that'd be great. James is great. Leeds are in the playoff final. Congratulations to Leeds, and I wish your team every success. Olivia asks, so is this your full-time job, or do you do this on the side? I want to do the same when I'm older. This is on the side. This is not my job. We don't get paid for it. We just do it out of love for the contest and bringing content to you amazing Eurovision fans. I should say as well, I do not work for the European Broadcasting Union nor the Eurovision Song Contest, but we are an independent channel creating content, hopefully for your enjoyment. So it's YouTube Eurovision 365. Please feel free to subscribe. Also on TikTok, as you're aware of, you people, lovely people on TikTok, on the Facebook group where it all began in 2010, Eurovision 365 debate. Joshua, are there any people you would love to see either return or participate in Eurovision? Oh my God, there's many. I think Brooke Scullion would be great to come back. I'd love to see her back. I would like to see... I was going to say a songwriter, but I'm not sure that I would. I'd have to give it a thought. What about you, Joshua? Who would you like to see return? Talia says, Manny or mad about the EBU? What do you think? I think the EBU has to make decisions, and it's up to them to make decisions, and I obviously can't comment on that. But the EBU and the Eurovision Song Contest has survived many difficulties over the years, and I think 2025 will be will be the same. Guess who's back? I wonder who it is. It's you, isn't it? You're back. Billy, thanks for the likes. Thank you so much. Adam over here on YouTube, and please make sure to let me know your thoughts wherever you're watching this from. Let me know where you're from as well, and keep me company, and let's make new friends here. Let's make new Eurovision friends, because let's face it, not many people talk about the Eurovision Song Contest out there, so it's great to find like-minded people and have a little bit of joy and spread a little bit of joy into each other's lives. Adam says, I'm so glad Baby Lasagna brought Croatia their best ever result to date. I was hoping Croatia would win, I'll be honest with you. But I am happy with Switzerland winning, but I did want Croatia, if I am being honest. Joshua over on TikTok says, I love to see Brooke return. I'd also love to see Lucy Jones have another go at Eurovision. That's interesting. Uplifters. Okay. Welcome people. Adam says he wants to see a few more changes to the contest next year, such as what? Would you change anything about the Eurovision Song Contest next year? Mine would be reintroducing live backing vocals, and I know orchestra would never happen, but that would be a lovely wish. But live backing vocals, so making that mandatory, so it's a much more live experience, because there's backing tracks now, whereas opposed it used to be a full orchestra, albeit some countries elected to use a backing track only or a backing track accompanied by an orchestra. But I think we should have the live backing vocals again. What do you think though? If you could change some rules. Any beer tonight, EV? No, Connor Love. I'm having a little sip of a gin though. So that is my third sip, and it's very nice. Robert, you. Nathan Cassidy, scrap the voting before you hear the songs in the final. Pure stupid, says Nathan. Yeah, they did that before. They did that before, I think, a couple of years. But then, I don't know. They might scrap that, Nathan, I would say, because I don't think the rest of the world vote started when it was meant to anyway. So, yeah, scrap it. Should I do my old profile picture? That is up to you. You can decide if you want to. Pat says, yes, bring back orchestra because it's a spectacle. Yes, it's a spectacle show rather than a song contest. Do you think that the jury should be 50% or do you think they should make the public vote a higher? I think it should be 50-50, if I'm being honest. Although Adam Green over here says, I would suggest a 40-60 voting ratio for the grand final and televoting favour instead of 50-50. But then if that happened, people would be unhappy as well. They'd be like, let's bring the jury back. I remember when it was 100% 100% televote, and people weren't that happy about that, and it was reverted back to the original way. Orgard agrees with Boo Boo. They'd be great, but I don't see it happening. Well, you never know what could happen. Eurovision can make many massive careers. If you're just joining me, thank you so much for joining me. It is Saturday, the 18th of May. By the way, this date is significant because this was the date that Ireland won their 7th Eurovision victory in Oslo in 1996 with Emer Quinn. So I wished Emer Quinn a very happy Eurovision winning day earlier on today, and she reshared that story on her socials. So yeah, on this date, and I remember it very well, like yesterday, 1996, that's 28 years ago. Some of you probably weren't even born. I know Nathan Cassidy wasn't born even, but yeah. I'm gonna ask Angelina. Enzo is going to ask Angelina Mango to marry me. Do you have tips? I don't have tips, but you have confidence, it sounds like. Joshua, I did love seeing the Big Five and the winner of the previous year participate in the semi. I think that's a great idea, Joshua. It gives them a chance. Boo Boo remembers being in Mill Street. I bet you that was fun. Pat says she is the voice. Emer Quinn, she definitely is. Any tips on how to get more information about ESC? I got really into it just this year. Check out Eurovision.tv. That's the official Eurovision channel. The EurovisionWorld.com is another good one. I was a wee kiddo, but remember bits. I was about 16, I think, whenever Mill Street was happening. Adam says, in terms of televoting, it's the fact the televoting winner has been overturned by the juries 2 years in a row. For example, Sweden and Switzerland instead of Finland and Croatia. But that's the way the rules. That's the rules. That's the way it goes, and that is within the rules. So unless the EBU changes that, it will stay like that. 2024 is the highest result I've ever seen Ireland. Yes, of course. How does that feel, Nathan? Adam says, I hope Ireland can continue their newfound success next year. Yes, I hope so too. Hope the UK can do the same. Mikael, I hope I've said that right. Mikael. Joost is performing tomorrow in my hometown in the Netherlands. It's the first after Eurovision. I hope you give Joost a good reception. Olivia says, hopefully I'm going to Liverpool for the Eurovision party next year. That would be awesome. What are your thoughts about France? Asked Josh. I loved it. He is, for me, the best vocalist this year. Followed very closely by Dawn's. But Slimane had a great singing voice. Gorgeous staging. And unfortunately, when it mattered during the jury final, his voice failed him, which is really sad for him that happened. But coming fourth is no bad thing. That's a great result. Talia is replying to Enzo there. No, Angelina does not like being bored. I like that picture behind you. Thank you very much. So do I. Thank you for saying that. I'm going to see Houston in London next year. I can't wait. Apart from your channel, Patrick, which one would you watch? I don't really watch too much. Actually, I don't have time. But I would like, I do like wee blogs. They're very, very good. Eurofans Radio, I like them. They're in Greece. But I don't really watch much horror stuff, I'll be honest with you. Would you like Yost be in the finale? I would have. Yes, absolutely. Pending investigation and then be sanctioned afterwards should that be necessary. Thanks for sharing. Thank you very much, Saga. Yost on top. But yeah, how's it going? What was the crowd like during Israel? It was a lot of boos, but there were also a lot of cheers. Nathan, in terms of the result for Ireland, very surprising to be honest. I was delighted to be in the final, never mind in our top 10. That's the thing. That's great. Adam says, amazing. It's been 35 years since Switzerland last hosted the competition, and I think the competition will be unreal. Welcome one, welcome all. Do you think if Salman would have won juries instead of Nemo if the jury performance was better? I think so, Joshua. I think so. My favorite entry, Georgia entry. My favorite ever Georgia entry was Midnight Gold in 2016. Really unique for Eurovision. Really nice song. Olivia says, I do love the code. It's just amazing as it has every genre in one song. A spectacular song. Greece should be top 5, Iona. I hope I've said that right. Sorry, you said Greece should be top 10, but I say Greece should be top 5. Loved it. The UK stage setup was much better than this year's. I like this year's stage, but I think the UK. I like the song. I like 2024 songs more, but I do think. I do think that last year was better. I have to go. See you next live. Hope to see you then. Thanks for popping in. Have a good evening. Nathan says he's raging the UK didn't get any points. I voted for Ollie. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised as well. And funny enough, as you say that, thanks for the follow. As you say that, Olivia says, I don't think the UK should have gotten 0 on the televote. I agree. What happened? What happened? There will be a video coming soon on the Eurovision 365 YouTube channel about what happened in the UK. There will be a video as well of why did Norway come last. And there'll be other relevant videos coming up. We're called Eurovision 365 for a reason. Okay, in a press release, RTK has confirmed that the contest return. Apparently Kosovo will apply for membership. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. The UK was solid, but mostly the choreo was stronger than the singing. Yeah, maybe. I just discovered your YouTube channel when I watched your interview with JLOL. Oh, sorry, I first discovered. Yeah, JLOL, he is awesome. We love JLOL here. Please keep supporting him. Do you think the televoting has been modified in one way or not? I couldn't say. I don't know. I think it's just the casual for the UK to get 0 on at least 1 or 2 of the 2-point systems. It's a shame. Thoughts on Spaceman, and I wrote a song. Great songs, both very different, but both very good. Met a few English in the village, and they said they would like a song for Europe back. Thoughts? Well, that would be a good idea. But the UK have a habit, the public UK have a habit of not picking the best song amongst the pack when it comes to national finals previously. Do you want to be at my wedding with Angelina? Well, you have to ask her first and then get back to me. I think televoting should be post-performance. I agree. What's the name of your YouTube channel, Talia? It's called Eurovision 365. Eurovision 365. Just there. Please go over and subscribe if you can. It'd be great to have you there too. Very different content there. Nathan says, sorry, would have voted for Yost, but sad face. Yeah. Nathan's votes went to Portugal, Switzerland, UK, Latvia, and France. Adam hopes 2025 will be a year of a Balkan nation comebacks. I hope so. Really pleased for Latvia and Georgia results this year. Myself too. How can I contact Angelina? I do not know. I'd love to see a national final for UK again, says Joshua, and not just internal selections. Well, there are sort of a positives and negatives for national final and internal selection. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365, or Podrick at ESC 365 on TikTok. You're welcome to join me. Keep me company 1 week after the Eurovision Song Contest 2024 final. Share your thoughts, share your feelings, share your hopes, your dreams. Nathan Cassidy over here on YouTube is saying, hopefully we'll get a glow up Euro song in 2025. I love the Irish Euro song. It certainly will be good. Have you been to Switzerland before? I have not. I'm hoping to go next year, all being well. It'd be nice to go to a new country. Jasmine says, I already missed Eurovision. I know, me too, Jasmine. However, this is Eurovision 365. That means every day of the year, not just in May. Post Eurovision depression is hitting hard. Not here, it's not. We haven't got time to be depressed here. I think Jacqueline for Armenia was very beautiful. Yeah, absolutely funny and talented. Definitely in my top 5. I heard they asked Canada to join ESC. Wonder if it's true. Well, there was going to be a Canada Eurovision, but that never happened. There was talk about that a couple of years ago, but then I suppose there's not too many provinces in Canada, so it didn't happen. ESC 2024 biased juries again. I don't know if that's confirmed, Sebastian. Shirley says, I love Joost Klein. I know a lot of people love Joost Klein. I mean, Celine Dion won for Switzerland, so technically Canada won. That's the thing. And when Johnny Logan won in 1980 for Ireland, he was Australian, so technically Australia has won. Armenia had a good song. There's a lot of joy in that song, wasn't there? But there was a lot of other great songs. I think of Armenia, although Brunette was like one of my favorites last year, but I think if Armenia had sent this year's song last year and last year's song this year, the results might have been better for each. But we'll never know. We'll never know. Never know for sure. So wherever you're watching this from, thank you so much for joining me. This is Podrick. That is me. This is Eurovision 365. YouTube here, TikTok, and of course on Facebook as well. And you can follow the link on Facebook across to YouTube. Which artist would you like to come back to Eurovision? Probably Brooks Scullion. Did you like Joker Out last year? I loved Joker Out last year. They are my favourite band. I was lucky enough to see them this year. I bet you had the best time, Olivia. They're a great band. Got so much energy. Artists from more countries represent someplace else all the time. That's a thing. It's always been a thing. Luxembourg, for example, they've had many nationalities represent them over the years. Many. They've had an English lady, they've had French, they've had Germans, they've had an Irish person one time. Talia is Israeli, I know that. Hello Peter, thanks for the likes. Come on in, welcome. Who do you think would have won in 2020? Who was your favourite? I think it would have been between Iceland, Germany and Russia. San Marino had some fun entries, it did. Thank you, Peter, you've joined the team. Woo! Welcome. Thanks very much, Peter. It would have been Iceland, no doubt. I think it would be between Iceland, Russia, and what do you call it? Germany. What do you think of San Marino? San Marino as a place, I'd never been. This year's song, I didn't love it, I'll be honest with you. I didn't love it. Yeah, a lot of people loved that Italian song back in 2020. Can't say I did, but I know a lot of people did. Just worked out how to join. Well, Peter, it's great that you've joined. Thank you so much. Archie says, I think Bulgaria, Italy and Iceland would have been top 3. Juries wouldn't have rewarded Russia in 2020. Maybe not. I've got to revise for English now, but I'll see you next live. Bye. Good luck with the revision. See you soon, Olivia. Thanks for the follow, Archie. I really appreciate it. This channel is for every day, not just in May. As you can tell, you will be following me, hopefully, all being well, the way to Eurovision 2025. Nathan Cassidy over on YouTube. Thank you for keeping me company on YouTube as well, Nathan. Brevity Italy 2022 is one of my favorite entries ever. Yes, you loved that song, didn't you, Nathan? Italy do well most years now, don't they? What were you most shocked about this year? What was I most shocked about this year? I was shocked that ABBA didn't go on stage, actually. I thought they might have went on stage. I thought that was the whole point. Sweden winning and hosting 50 years after their contest. Which 2024 songs do you think you'll still be listening to next year? I will be listening to Switzerland, to Croatia. Oh my goodness, there's lots. I'll be listening to Croatia, Switzerland, Greece, Lithuania, Sweden, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, Georgia, Germany, Spain, Austria, Norway, United Kingdom. Wow. I prefer Lanoya. Austria has grown on me even more since the contest. I know. Austria were let down. Right, yeah. The camera not working when it needed to. Thanks for likes, Peter. That helps us to reach new people, new friends, new Eurovision fans. Talia, I think the ABBA avatars were kind of weird. Well, they are used at ABBA Voyage in London. But I actually did think they would come on stage, the real people would come on stage, even for 30 seconds. Ellie says, thanks for being here, Ellie. I think the staging and production was really good overall for most of the performances this year. I agree. I would like to believe it was influenced by Lorraine. Maybe. Nathan Cassidy, this is my last few years winners. 2024 Portugal, 2023 Italy, 2022 Italy, 2021 Spain, 2020 I'm right. 2018 Ireland, 2019 Netherlands, 2020 Spain, 2021 Spain, 2022 Italy, 2023 Italy, Portugal 2024. So very Western European kind of love there. Interesting. Oops. And he pinned your comment. Archie says, I think we'll see Colleen at Eurovision again, me mate. She loves the contest and the contest loves her. Mountain travel. Today I read in a Swiss newspaper that ESC would probably at 12 to 18 max. Do you mean thousands? Or do you mean the date? Love Baby Lasagna Homecoming. Oh my goodness, it was so heartwarming, wasn't it? Jasmine asks, will Turkey return to Eurovision? I hope so. There were rumours in the last years that they would be back. Yes, there was rumours, but maybe not for a few years yet. But I'd love to see them back because Turkey is my favourite nation at the contest, believe it or not. Even though they haven't been there since 2012, they still remain my favourite nation. Oh yeah, the May Mountain. Well, maybe that makes sense. That makes sense. And today's date is the date that 1986 Eurovision took place. Where do you think Siren Song would have finished in 2019? I think it could have won. If it was too risky, maybe top 3. But top 3. Talia, thanks for being here. See you next time. Thanks for being part of the team. People third. Pierre thinks Siren Song will place 3rd. Come to me, you're the reason why. Sorry, you've put Siren Song into my head there. What do you think to the rumours of Monaco and Liechtenstein coming back next year? Liechtenstein haven't been in before, so it'd be great to see them debut. Monaco were last seen in 2006, 2004, 2006, 2004, 2005, 2006, and were then in the 1979 contest. That was the last time before that. They have a new broadcaster, so maybe they'll come back next year. I'm hoping. That'd be great to see, wouldn't it? Monaco weren't in their first contest, but it wasn't too long into the Eurovision history that Monaco took their spot and their place. So it'd be great to see them coming back. Nathan says, my dad loved Croatia this year, was his winner. Your dad has good taste, Nathan. Are Liechtenstein an EBU member? I'm not sure. Podrick, how many of you consist of ESC 365? There are 2 of us. 2. Do you think Ireland will step up now Bombi done so well? I think they will. I think they will, Peter. I think they've already stepped up, haven't they? Let's be fair to them. Will Bulgaria pull out? I hope not. I agree with you, they were great in the contest. I like their first entry in 2005. Adam says Bosnia-Herzegovina does not want to return. Oh, sorry, does want to return. Sorry, I read that wrong. Bosnia-Herzegovina does want to return too. I hope so. Hungary, bring them back as well. The more the merrier, that's what I say. The more the merrier. Some comments here on the stage. What did you think of the stage this year? I thought it was really good, Elliot. What did you think of it? Nathan says, I love Bulgaria. I really missed them in the contest. I have a sweet spot for them. What are your favourite songs from Bulgaria, Nathan? Archie, I wonder when we'll eventually see Russia back. It'll obviously happen one day. Well, it's up to them to rejoin the European Broadcasting Union. So whenever that happens, when that happens, Archie, I would say they will return to the contest soonish after that. Peter Clark says Bulgaria, I think, would make a big comeback and win within the next 5 years, maybe. 2017 was gorgeous, wasn't it? I like 2016 and 2017 actually. I think Bulgaria, Turkey, Hungary and Andorra have all lost interest in the contest, it seems. I know, sadly. Pat says, I'd love Virgin Media Ireland to take over from RT as broadcasting in Ireland. Mountain Travel, by the way, how was your day? Thank you for asking. My day was good. How was your day? I wish Baby Lasagna returns to Eurovision. I don't want them to. I want them to enjoy becoming an even bigger star in a second place. And yeah, I just want him to continue his success in Croatia and beyond. Ellie, in response to my question back, I was skeptical of the stage in the beginning, but seeing it live, I think it's one of the best stages ever. It looks quite simple, doesn't it? But it's great. It's great all the same. Great, thanks. Thought of you a bit, Faye. Nice of you to say so. Romania, Montenegro and North Macedonia are most likely to return. Yeah, I think so. Time will tell. Time will tell, people. Archie, I wonder if next year we'll finally see Rina Sawayama for UK. We can but dream and hope. What are you drinking? I'm drinking a little gin with a little bit of lemonade and there's some strawberries in it because it's part of my 5-a-day. What were your favourites in 2019? I loved that year. Oh, 2019 was a good, strong year, wasn't it? I'd say Italy was my favourite in 2019. And I say that as someone who doesn't always favour Italy at the contest, if I'm being honest. Let's see, who else? 2019, I loved Armenia as well. Czech Republic, friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that one. What else? I like Sister as well. I like Better Love for Greece. I'm going through them all here. Chameleon and Malta, that was a good tune. Good way to open the final. Quite a few actually. Sebi in Slovenia, that was good. And Lavenda by Mickey was a good tune. And of course, Luca from Switzerland. My favourite of all time is Serbia 2013. That song should have qualified for the final. I think so. Sister? Nah. I love that tune. Alan Green, my favourite in 2019 was Norway, Australia and Switzerland and Slovenia. Yeah, do you know what, Mountain Travel? I agree with you. I think though the staging at the final let them down. The staging at the national final was really good. It told the story of the good and the evil, but I think it was let down severely by the staging in Malmo. Love that tune though. That's actually one of my favorite Serbian songs. Do you usually bet money on potential winner? Not always, but I have this year. I made, what was it, £13? It wasn't a lot, but I didn't lose anything, so I got my money back plus 13, which isn't a lot, but sure, better than losing, right? What about you? Do you place any bets on LA? I actually put money on Azerbaijan this year, so there you go. I put money on Belgium and Norway, so that tells you what you need to know about my betting tips. Netherlands and Croatia robbed. You won £7. Well, better than losing it. My favourite Serbian song, says Adam Green, was Loco Loco by Hurricane in 2021. I preferred her song in 2016, the black-haired lady. who I have met actually in person, but whose name escapes me. She performed for Serbia in 2016. You bet on the Netherlands. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you get your money back then because they weren't in it? Susie, Croatia winner for us. It's my winner as well, I'll be honest with you. But that being said, I'm glad to see Switzerland win. I'm glad to see, well, not a new country, but a country that hasn't hosted in quite some time getting the chance to shine again. Well, you got your money back for the Netherlands, so that's good. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365, broadcasting live here on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. And yes, I'm a little bit bunged up, but okay, not to worry. The show must go on. It's 1 week on from the Eurovision Song Contest 2024 final. Did you get to meet Brunette? Yes, she was absolutely lovely, JR. If you check out the YouTube channel, Eurovision 365 YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the interview, very short interview I had with her. You will see it. No, I don't. No, I didn't. Yost owes me money. He just doesn't know it yet. Thanks for the rose, Peter. I don't have to do that, but thank you. 2021 we're talking about here. If I had to pick a top favourite from 2021, it would have to be Greece, Our Last Dance. I love that song. Nathan's dad's top were Croatia, Sweden and Switzerland. Also loved Ireland and Norway. Your dad and me have the very similar taste in songs here, actually, Nathan. I love Sweden as well, and Norway. Your mum's top were Cyprus, Italy, Sweden, Switzerland, and also love Poland. Your dad and me could be mates. Probably the same age, to be fair. I was disappointed Hungary didn't qualify in 2019. Just didn't happen. Beautiful picture in the background. Thank you very much. What did you think about Poland this year, Jasmine? It was a bit messy for me. It's a song I never skip when it's on Spotify. There are other ways to stream music, of course, but I never skip that song ever. And I like it on track, but I found it very messy and vocally not great either. What did you think, Jasmine? Peter loved Poland though, he's got it for her. What's your favourite food in Sweden? Well, cannibula, cinnamon buns, which we had every day. Every day. We're lovely. More than one, sometimes two. This is lovely. She wasn't the best on the stage. No, I agree with that. You're talking about Luna there. Jasmine says staging was good, but vocals a little bit weak. Yeah, I didn't love the staging at all. I get the story they were telling. I get it, but no, this didn't work for me, unfortunately. But I do love it on track. JR Demand, I liked Azerbaijan this year, but I knew it wouldn't have televote appeal. I was hoping that it would have televote appeal, JR. I placed money on Azerbaijan. I loved him. He's a great vocal. They both are great performers, brilliant singers, but unfortunately just didn't happen. Susie, Norway deserves better place. Nice vocal. Well, there's a video coming up very soon on Eurovision 365 YouTube channel, which I hope you can all subscribe to if you haven't already, because it's very different content there than there is on TikTok. But there's a video coming very soon of why did Norway finish last, and that will feature comments from people within the Eurovision 365 community. Are you still living in Belfast? I don't live in Belfast. I live in County Tyrone, a little bit outside Belfast. What's your favourite Irish food? My favourite Irish food? spuds are quite nice, but don't usually have them. That means potatoes, people. Fish and chips? That doesn't count. Pass. Ellie, quickly moving on there. I like Poland's concept performance. I agree. Staging and camera angles was a bit off, and it got really messy at the end. Yeah, I agree. It's so good to have you all here with me. You're here on YouTube and on TikTok. I'm very happy to have you here. Did Ukraine deserve their third place? They got third place because people voted for them. So you could say yes, they did. What do you think? Are you from Ireland? I'm from Northern Ireland, yes. Hot. Tip if going to Eurovision, get higher seats, as we had front seats to side with big camera in the way. That can happen. We had standing tickets this year right beside the stage, but I'm very short, so stage kind of started like that. So you kind of reaching a bit to try and see, but it was good enough. And obviously there's big screens to the side as well, so I don't think I missed much. Where are you from, Susie? You're asking where I'm from, but where are you from? Croatia, Hrvatska. Oh, we all thought we were going there next year, Susie. Not to be this time. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Ellie, do you prefer watching live or on TV? I guess those are two completely different experiences. Yeah, they are. I personally prefer watching it live because you can kind of soak up the energy, feel the energy in the room, in the arena, whilst you're amongst it. You feel the tension, you feel the excitement, you feel the nerves, you feel the joy. Nothing quite compares to that. But it's also a good TV show as well. And it is, of course, made for the TV. What's your favourite national final? At the moment, Nathan, UMK in Finland would be my favourite. Hey, King! Oh, hello. Hello. Come to us, good food. Come to us, good food, music, sea, women. There you go. That is a tourist recommendation, if ever I heard one, Susie. What's your favourite national final, Nathan? Do you think the Netherlands will come back next year? I hope so. And more importantly, will there be any resignations from the EBU team this year? I can't answer. I can't talk on behalf of the EBU. I obviously do not work for the European Broadcasting Union nor the Eurovision Song Contest. We are independent content creators for Eurovision, for the fan community. We are fans, bringing you fan content. But it's up to the individuals concerned whether they resign or not, or whether they have to, or whether they don't have to. But I hope Netherlands will come back. I'm sure they will. What hobbies do you have? Well, outside Eurovision, I love swimming. I swim a lot. Badminton, walking, cycling, going to the cinema, eating, going out for food. What about you, Jasmine? Yo, Papa! Is that me, or is that a statement? hard to believe, isn't it, that it's been a week from Eurovision 2024. And you know another thing, it won't be long. It won't be long until the next season begins. That would be September, whenever the next season starts. And September, that will be the announcement of the host city. That's going to happen in September, and hopefully we'll have the dates soon as well. Do you go to the Eurovision live event every year? No, not every year, JR. This year was my sixth one only my sixth one. But all being well, we'll be there next year. What about you? Besides Eurovision, says Jasmine, watching movies, I do swimming too. I swim 5 times a week on average. Sometimes twice a day. Did you stay in Malmo? We stayed in Copenhagen. Great infrastructure there to Malmo. Yeah, we stayed in Copenhagen as well. Should Europapa join again 2025? That is up to Joost and up to the broadcaster. Where he can and wants to is up to them. Fee says, I love swimming, but I can't do it without my goggles. I know. What can you go there as a press representative? What are the requirements? I advise you to check out Eurovision.tv and you'll find all the information there. By the way, I don't work for Eurovision or the EBU, just FYI. But if you want to find all the information about that, check out Eurovision.tv and you'll find all the information that you need for that. I definitely saw you in the audience during the live broadcast after the Irish entry performed. Yeah, semi-final 1, literally just after the Irish performance, I was indeed on TV. Will you travel to Switzerland next year? I hope so. I heard it's going to be expensive. Well, lots of things are expensive, but you know, you don't put a price on experience. I don't anyway. Adam says, I hope the Netherlands won't withdraw from next year because of the youth situation. I doubt that they will. I hope that they don't. It'd be interesting to see the viewing figures from Netherlands on the final. My favourite national finals are San Remo, MGP, UMK, Festival de Cancho, Melifest, and Eurosong, of course. Also enjoyed Eurovision LT. There are a lot. There are a lot. Have you met Martin Osterdahl? I actually haven't. Met Christian Bjorkman though. He's good fun. Enzo, you should come to Colin when Angelina performs. Then I'm going to ask her to marry me. Okay. Would Joost be allowed to come back with the same song next year? No, it would have to be a different song. Ah, my son recognized you on the train. Really? Really? You should come over and say hello. I will definitely say hello back. That's really cool. Did your son enjoy it, Pat? There's quite a lot of young people there, which is great to see. You know, parents taking their young children to the contest. It's lovely to see that. This week went by fast. I'm still drained from the drama. What's the best country you've visited? Do you mean in terms of Eurovision? Or you mean generally speaking? Shame the Dutch spokesperson pulled out for the voting in the final. That was Nikki, who was one of the presenters at Eurovision 2021. Nikki had actually given out the mock voting during the afternoon, but then didn't appear at the final. Generally speaking, America, Japan, yeah. What about Eurovision then? What's been your favorite? If you've been to Eurovision as fans, what's been your favorite Eurovision country that you've went to? He's a fanatic, is he? He's a fanatic. He's 18 and knows everything since 2014. I love that. I love that you go there with him as well. That's a brilliant thing. You should come over and say hello. If you are in Switzerland and we are as well, make sure to say hello. All being well. If you could choose any big global singer for Eurovision, who would you like to see? Kelly's too obvious. Who would like to see? You two. Imagine you two there. Who else? Ed Sheeran. Can you imagine Ed Sheeran being there? Madonna. Did you meet or interview John Olasand? I did not, no. I accept Eurovision Asia. Is this happening? I think we're all saving pot for Switzerland. Nathan says has to be Italy. It was my first one and the food was unreal. It really was. But Liverpool was amazing too. But Italy just had my heart. It was great crack. Yes, Italy was amazing. Yoast has 2.9 million followers. Also, Eurovision has 2.9. That's amazing. Fair play. There should be Asia Vision. Sometime there might be. Eurovision is a big brand. Just because it says Eurovision doesn't mean to say that it can't be a huge family of events. When did you start watching Eurovision for the first time? 1992, kinda, the very end of it. But 1994, 30 years ago, was the first one I watched from start to finish. What about you? It has become popular, hasn't it? It really has. It really has become popular. Adam says, I'd like to see a return of a male and female couple presenting the contest like it used to be every year from 2000 to 2008 and in 2016. I think it's good the way it is now, like a bit of variety. I like a variety, but I understand the sentiment. Okay, people, I've been on live for an hour now, so I'm gonna go off. As I said, we'll be going live from now until Eurovision. Here's my commitment. I hope I stick to this. From now until Eurovision 2025, we'll be going live. So spread the word. Join us on Eurovision 365 YouTube or on TikTok, wherever you want to be. I'll be on TikTok more during the week, YouTube at the weekends. But I hope to see you along the journey. And all I would say is thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to finish with a lovely comment here from Nathan Cassidy on YouTube. My first memory as a fan was 2011, but I also remember the buzz of Lordi winning a very long time ago. That's like the all night for me. But yeah. Take care, Elliot, to you as well. Thanks to everybody for being here. Much love from me to you. Thanks for following people. And I will see you all very, very soon. But until then, take care. This is Podrick, and it's over and out. Bye, people.